Hello, welcome to yet another installment of the top 10. And today it's way different.
I'm so excited. I don't know what's happening.
Yes, you do.
I don't really.
Because we have a top 100.
No
top
way.
100 today.
Oh, let's go.
Exactly. Let's go. Because we are looking at the top 100 and you would say, why? Because it's still top 10. Well, because some of the ones have jumped up a lot or jumped down or fell down a lot. So
Fell off.
they fell off, and we will be talking about that too.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yes, but first we have Ashling the Limitless. And apparently they don't have a limit because they stayed in the first place. What do you think about this?
No, 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 no. There's no limit.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no limit.
Is that your fault?
I'm still really excited about Ashling. We haven't played with the Ashling deck since, so that's a bit of a waste.
Yeah.
But maybe you're on holiday now.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
having a little vacation, so maybe we can play with it again.
Got a card today.
You got a card today. It's
Yeah.
really exciting. We went to a spa yesterday.
Yeah, also really excited. But okay, back to Ashling the Limitless.
No, we're having an amazing time.
Yeah. so right now we can play it again, and you are excited. You want to build on it further. Personally, I didn't want to build further on the -1 counter deck.
The Auntie Ool one.
Yeah.
But maybe we can talk about that later if we still have Auntie Ool in the top 100.
Yeah, but
I
want to say, Ashling, I think it's really impressive that they stayed in the top one in first place.
Yeah.
Because usually new cards, they fall off within the month. So this might be something that says a lot about it later.
Is this the third time in a row that Ashling is number 1 or the second time?
Second, I think.
Second time. Are we actually going to do 100 cards?
No.
There's no limit.
Exactly. Next up. Azula, the Knight's Blessed, is here for the 10th time.
God
so, 10th time means that we will have to do a deck on Azula.
You're going to do a Azula deck tag?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then she will leave the top 10 forever. And we won't mention her ever again. And I kept that rule. Ever again.
10 strikes, you're out.
Banned from the top 10.
No, it's actually like... maybe you should do like
a
Hall of Fame.
A Hall of Fame, yeah. And the Ur Dragon is the only one there right now.
Mm-hmm.
So probably I'll make like a playlist so that they are still there. But we won't talk about them anymore because then it's not that interesting. But I think it's really cool because Azula started off in the top 10 after Final Fantasy was released and then never left.
That's really cool. That's actually even more impressive than Ashling being a number 1 again.
Yeah, that's only
right?
2 times. It's a very stable one right away. And at first I was a little bit scared because I thought Azula, people like her because she's a cat woman.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's also a very fun deck. So maybe it's for the mechanics too. You know, playing big spells and then draining your opponents for life, drawing cards whenever you do, and you can do this every turn. So at the beginning of each end step, you can do this on other people's end step too, where if a player lost 4 more life this turn, you draw a card. So you can draw 4 cards each turn cycle.
That's really cool. Although it does really, I think, drain your deck of cards.
Your deck, because you draw too much.
Yeah, because you can only do that, like, what,
100.
25 times? And then you're out of cards.
Yeah, but at that point, you would have won the game.
23 times.
Also, if your opponents have lost...
I'm always scared about this.
If your opponent has lost 80 times 4 life, they are also probably dead.
But maybe they have a life gain deck, a life link.
Yeah, in that case, sure. But I think
Polani
people
and
are...
Polani's Hatcher.
Okay.
It does have life link, right?
I don't think so.
Othari.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm confused with authority.
Yeah, but I think usually you have won the game by this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
I just have an
You have the fear.
unstoppable, irrational fear of running out of cards.
Yeah,
It's never happened.
I know, and I think that is actually very common for players, because you know that you could die from losing your deck, from drawing too much or being milled. But it actually is so hard in Commander to mill someone, even for a dedicated mill deck, that it won't randomly happen usually. It can be a concern, but if that happens once, then after that you will need to think about stopping it from happening again and making sure that you can win because you have drawn all of your cards. But usually that doesn't happen. And if it does, it's also a funny experience.
That's true, but
It's
I
a bit
think
goofy.
Okay, maybe this is really far-fetched. It probably is. But me playing a card mill deck, is that what it's called?
A mill
A
deck.
mill deck.
Yeah.
Is probably like having the same anxiety as me currently driving my car, which is way past maintenance
Yeah.
point.
It
It's
could
just
happen at any time.
you have this constant fear of
It
like,
could break down.
did you know you only have 30 minutes?
Yeah.
30 minutes. You know that meme? That's kind of how it feels, like this
Okay.
unending fear.
Yeah.
It's not for me, but I like Ishtala's vibe. I think she's really cool, but a mill deck wouldn't be for me.
Yeah. I think my audience can relate with me that I don't know the meme.
You don't know the meme? Don't you know you have 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes. You know, if someone were to say to you, you only have 30 minutes, and you're like,
Yeah, I know.
oh,
I would.
instant anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
That's
Yeah,
probably...
that's meme. Okay.
I'm sorry for everyone who doesn't know the
Speaking
meme.
about mill, actually, we have the Wise Mothman coming back. A card from, what's it called? Oh, so bad. I hate when this happens, when I draw a blank. It is a game, Fallout. From the game Fallout, and it was a set, and the Wise Mothman was already very popular at that point. It left the top 10, and now it returned. So I'm always curious why that happened. It also rose 11 places.
Do you know why it happened?
And I know why it happened, because he got the new art.
Oh, this is a new art.
This is the new art, and I feel like the previous one was just a zoom in of his face, and people just were...
Appalled.
appalled, maybe. Well, we are still appalled. But I think people were felt like it was not conveying the whole story, because it is a hypnotizing moth. And that's just a very weird thing that really fits with the Fallout games,
And
which is
he's
also
wise.
very, very weird. Yeah, he's wise because people think he's wise, which is basically how any wise person works.
Yeah, or it's like how any fake politician rises to power.
Also.
Just having people think you're smart.
Yeah, that's enough. I get that. Yeah, that's how I work too. Yeah, so how the card works, whenever the Wise Mothman enters or attacks, each person gets a red counter. And these red counters usually don't do anything, which I find very funny. But then whenever one or more non-land cards are milled, put a +1 counter on each of up to X target creatures, where X is the number of non-land cards milled this way. So you put a +1 counter on X creatures, where X the number of milled cards. So mill 8 cards, you get to put 1 +1 counter on 8 different creatures. So you need to be a bit go wide, and you need to be a sort of mill deck. Or you need to mill 1 card at a time. That's also possible.
But what does the red counter...
That's the funny thing, it doesn't do anything.
But there's no other card.
No. I don't think so, at least. I think there's maybe 1 card that does something with it. Yeah, I know. But apparently that's really funny for people who know Fallout.
Oh, okay. So it's an inside joke.
I think so.
It's the 30 minutes of the Mothman.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, something I don't understand, but I can see how it might be funny that you get something that you don't ever get to use. And there's so much text in the text box going on for it.
Sure.
Yeah. It's a really different episode we're having today. A bit more personality, let's say.
I'm less tired than last time.
That's it. Okay. Let us know if you like it this way, or if you want...
if you want me to shut up, you can...
if you want her to be
you
tired.
can say that as well. Oh, I'm sorry.
Maralen.
I like it.
Only lost 2 spots. So you can see how most other cards are lowering after the set has released already. See, people were like, Maralen seems really fun, but now they don't.
Yeah.
Now she's already
But
fun.
she's still in top 10.
Still in the top 10 for now. Yeah, what do you think about Maralen? What do you think about the art, maybe? The vibe? You like the vibe?
I want her dress as a dress.
As a dress.
I do actually have a dress that's kind of similar.
With flowers, yeah.
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 But I want that dress.
You want that dress.
Specifically. Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, and she's become good. Also a sort of mill deck where you exit the top 2 cards of the opponent's library, sort of mill. Mm-hmm. And you can actually do that with elves. So, pretty cool. We have the Fire Lord Azula rising a place. So that's actually interesting as well, because she has been here for a pretty long time too.
How many times?
4 times.
4 times.
4
I
times.
feel like it's been longer, but she's been out of the top 10, right? And
I think
come
so.
back-
Maybe.
She's come back even stronger.
No, maybe she's been here the whole time.
Yeah?
Yeah. She was behind you the whole time.
Has it only been four months?
Maybe
of course.
months, yeah.
I'm thinking weeks.
4 months after Avatar
Oh.
came out. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But staying very steadily because she rose a spot.
Do you know why?
Why she rose? No, I think it's at first people were, I think, more excited about Fire Lord Azula, but now people are realizing that she is actually a fun commander because it's a commander that works with at flash speed, needs you to attack with her, and that just also feels very on character. And I think this is a very underrated thing about commanders, where if they do something mechanically that is fun, but also on character, that just adds so much, because then it is extra fun to play with them.
Yeah, it really feels like you're playing the character, I can imagine.
Yeah, you know how you feel with Atla?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you feel with Felix a bit?
Yeah, a little bit too.
Like a bandit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An outlaw.
An outlaw, yeah, exactly. So I think that's it. It just really fits the character. Another one that's been here for a long time, Teval, has been here a long time too. The balance skill. Personally, I really dislike this commander.
Really?
Whole take.
Why?
Apparently. Well, because I think Teval is just so very bland. And correct me if I'm wrong, audience, but Teval just says mill 3 cards. You may return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So it's milling yourself, and then that's just so basic. And then whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, you create a 2/2.
And that's not
so interesting.
2/2.
You create a zombie. It's been done before 100 times.
But what do you think about Ishtala?
Ishtala. Is more... it's still just big spells.
Mm-hmm.
But in the way that she does it, because she draws cards and because you play those big things, that you can play some spells that are really unique in her deck that you usually wouldn't be able to play, that still makes a commander very fun.
Oh, okay.
That's a bit of the difference for me, because I think Teval is just good colors with a good thing, just good stuff. And it can be fun for you, but personally I dislike it.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I've already said that a mill deck is not for me.
Okay.
And this is pretty much
a mill deck, in a way. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, we have a new one, Auntie Ool. We talk about it a bit. Actually losing 5 spots.
So it's not really new, right?
Well, it's new, just as new as the Limitless, Ashling.
Yes, that's true.
So pretty new.
You've already told a little bit
because
about...
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are new now. But this is actually a pretty new set.
Oh, no, I thought you meant like new in the top 10.
Oh, no. No, that's not true.
But what do you think? Because you already told a little bit about not really wanting to...
Play it again? No. Yeah, I think that's what's happening with other people too. You see, -1 counters are just really not fun to play with. because they don't work in a high-powered environment, and they do work in a low-powered environment, but then they are way too oppressive.
Yeah.
There's a very small sweet spot for -1 counters to work. You know, when a deck is very strong, and it gets really, really strong, stronger than Auntie Ool, they don't use creatures in the same way. So they more work with combos and getting the cards in your hand and then winning in one turn. So you don't get the time to put a -1 counter on those creatures and get a small advantage.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I see.
And you want to, with this deck, even put -1 counters on your own creatures to draw cards.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't like it.
So after only 1 month, it has lost 5 places.
Yeah.
Are we going to make a prediction that next month it's not going to be in the top 10?
I'm almost sure, yeah.
Are there any... Oh, I'm really curious about your opinion on this. Are there going to be any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the top 10?
Next month.
Yeah? Do you think so?
Also, spoilers for this video. No. Well, maybe one.
Okay.
We will see it.
So
today,
what's your
actually.
prediction, yes or no?
I'm saying...
We only want absolutes.
I'm saying no.
You're saying no. Okay.
No.
Bold prediction.
Yeah.
You're so brave.
Yeah. Never happened before, actually. So, yeah. In at least a year. So, yeah, I'm saying no. But next is also, in my eyes, very bland. Hearthhull, the Worldseed.
I really do love this flavor, though.
Why
really
do you
pretty.
love it?
I love the galaxy vibe. You know what it reminds
the
me
colors.
of? Yeah, I like the colors,
okay.
but also the art, except for Hearthhull. It kind of reminds me of those street arts that you get in like really big cities. If you go to New York, there's going to be a spray paint artist who does really cool galaxy paintings, live, right in front of your eyes. That's what it reminds me of. So it just sparks instant joy.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, it's a beautiful art. And you know what? It is a little bit special because it is a spacecraft, and that is new.
Mm-hmm.
So that's new. But other than that, it just feels like classic Jaunt sacrifice land deck. Because the main ability that you want to get to, so station, you tap creatures to get to a certain amount of charge counters, and you get a charge counter for every point of power that you tap for creatures. So you tap at 2 powered creatures, you get 2 charge counters.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 2+ charge counters, the first ability gets activated. Then you can pay 1 mana and tap this creature or artifact and sacrifice a land, and you draw 2, and you may play an additional land this turn. So you cycle through the lands and you get stuff because of it.
Can I maybe say something really contradictory
Yeah,
to
sure.
what you just said?
Yeah,
I
of
actually really like this mechanic.
Yeah?
I love the pay 1 mana, sacrifice something, and you get something really cool in return. So drawing 2 cards and playing an additional land, for me as like a beginner player, I actually really like that. Especially when you get the... What?
Heavy breathing because of the...
I like it.
2 cards.
Yeah, I like it. 2 cards, which is less than like 3 or 4. I think 3 or 4 kind of makes me anxious, but I think 2 cards is perfect.
Okay.
Because it's optional.
You get to choose.
Yeah, it's optional. You get to choose. It's all up to what you like.
Under control.
And playing an additional land. My issue is always playing enough lands, having enough mana ramp. You know. But also
in Naya or Sultai as well.
Yeah.
You always play green.
Yeah, I love green. Mm-hmm. Oh, this one's green as well, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
But for the 8+ point thing.
Yeah. It becomes a creature at that point.
Exactly, and I really like that. And also the mechanic, like whenever you sacrifice a land, each opponent loses 2 life, because we all get to that one point in the game where you have so many mana that you don't really know what to do. Mm-hmm. Well, at least I don't, because I'm quite reckless. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. So at some point, even if I haven't lost yet by then, there is a certain point that if my mana ramp does work the way I want it to, I have too many lands. Yeah. So sacrificing a land, just having your opponent lose 2 life, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, to finish the game.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. I like that you like it.
Thanks.
You're already getting ideas for new decks. That's also dangerous, I can say, as a Commander player.
It's so dangerous.
Yeah, it's
That's
so dangerous.
addictive. Ah.
It's addictive, yeah.
He's back.
Yeah, Edgar Markov actually came back.
Oh my
Barely.
God.
+1
Edgar.
into the top 10. So
That's really nice.
Yeah, that's really nice, yeah. And actually has been here, I think, 9 times. So almost getting
Hall of
kicked
Fame.
out of the, I guess, almost getting into the Hall of Fame.
An oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, an oldie but a goodie. Still think people are mostly playing him for the life gain combos, not for actually playing a vampire deck.
Really?
Yeah. So there's this life gain combo where you have one card that says you gain life whenever an opponent loses life, and one card that says the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you gain life, target opponent loses life, and then target opponent loses life, you gain a life. And then you have this cycle already with 2 cards, and you just need 1 life gain for this to get triggered and go off.
Mm-hmm.
And this works with vampires because one of the cards is a vampire. So you have one vampire and then it synergizes with the other things. But Edgar Markov should be a sort of aggro commander that works with getting a bunch of vampires onto the battlefield and then striking your opponents. So
yeah.
it really has nothing to do with the combo, which is why I think it's a bit weird.
Okay, so you don't really like Edgar.
No, in that sense. If people play it for the way it is meant to be played, I like it. Otherwise, it feels interchangeable. You could have played it a different commander.
Yeah, okay.
That's mostly what I feel.
All right, yeah.
But it's just a design mistake, not something against the players who want to play a combo deck, but
Or vampires.
or vampires. No, I actually like that. So yeah, we have a beautiful. What do you think?
I love this font. It's something different.
Something
We've never
different.
seen this before.
After the
It's
top
really
10, it's
fancy.
new. It's new.
Oh wait, before we go beyond the top 10, can you explain to people what you did? Because I think it's quite impressive. You have this whole like
I have a
sheet.
Google sheet that that pulls data from the interweb to find out what the top 100 is of cards and which places they had last month and which places they got this month.
I think it's so interesting because I've never been into like
Google Sheets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like Microsoft Excel or
Yeah.
anything like that. I've never understood anything. I couldn't even do a simple calculation or anything. It just, but seeing you work in these types of sheets is really, I think it's really cool because you always have like really good ideas to improve them and kind of like all of these. What do you call them?
Formulas.
Yeah, formulas and
Yeah.
stuff that you use to pull things from everywhere, and it's your job as well a little bit. But
Yeah.
I think it's really cool because it's something that I could never do, and I think it's really cool to see that.
Okay.
So if you're listening, if
Let's
you're
see
not subscribed
what it
yet,
does.
let's show it some love. All the effort that you've put into this.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort.
Please
yeah.
consider subscribing if you're listening. Thank you so much.
Exactly. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known that the High Perfect Morcant lost 10 places
Wah, wah.
out of the
But she's so
top
cool. Why is this?
Because again, the -1 counter problem. It's exactly the same thing. People
Yeah.
don't like it, I think. And they were really hyped about the toes and the feet. And now, after that hype is gone, they dislike the actual card. After they tried it, they really hate it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Same
Because
with
you've played
real feet,
against
I guess.
high perfect Morcant. What? Same with real feet?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, they like it at first, and then you think, why did I want this? Something like that. Okay,
I hate feet.
that was a joke.
But I think she's cool.
Yeah.
Just on her feet though.
Yeah, no.
But I like that
They're
tattoo
weird.
thingy she's got going
That's really
on.
cool. Yeah.
She's a confident queen.
Yeah.
A confident noble.
Yeah. But why do I think it's the -1 counter problem? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've already talked about playing against this deck last time.
Yeah.
Which wasn't really a lot of fun.
It wasn't fun with the bad deck, and it wasn't fun with the good deck against it either. So I don't know what the sweet spot would be.
Maybe it's just not the perfect commander.
No, I don't think so. Go back to the other elf commander. That's my recommendation.
Splinter!
Yeah, because we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We actually got some, from the new set, some commanders that have risen a lot. So Yuriko is a ninja commander. And there have been, of course, a lot of ninjas in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set.
No way.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Like Splinter is, I think, the one that is used the most in this deck. Which just says other ninjas get +1/+1. You could use it in the Yuriko deck because you have a lot of ninjas. Also, Sneak sort of works like a ninjutsu. So it's basically almost the same. So ninjutsu was if you attack with a creature, you can return that creature to your hand to put in, for example, Yuriko for 2 mana. So you can change them and then you see the little black smoke and the new creature is in. And it's like a ninja trick. That's what happens.
Cool.
And Splinter, Hamato Yoshi is basically the same. Sneak is the ninjutsu cost here. And you may cast a spell for a black mana if you also return an unblocked attacker you control to hand during the declare blocker step.
I do declare.
I do declare blockers. Exactly. So
what
that's
is
one
this
thing.
messy room?
What?
I just have one question. What is this messy room? Why is he messy?
I think he defeated a bunch of robots. And he is eating pizza.
Looks kind of like a nest.
Yeah, maybe he's making a nest out of dead robots. That could also be the case.
Don't
And
we
now
all
he's-
want a nest made out of dead robots?
Yeah, I actually dreamt about that.
I thought so. Yeah, I could see it in your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Also rabbits.
Cool.
But mostly because tokens. And tokens actually got a lot of love from the Lorewyn set. I actually don't know if it has been rising a lot before Baylen, the Haymaker. But there's a lot of token things that work for Baylen. So Baylen says you may tap 2 untapped tokens you control to add 1 mana. So like, for example, 2 treasure tokens you can tap for 1 mana without having to sacrifice them. 3 to draw a card. Or 4 to put 3/+1 counters on Baylen and give it trample for the turn. Now, Bridget is one example that people are putting into Baylen as a deck. Because Bridget says whenever this creature enters or transforms into the other side, you get a 1/1 token, which you can then use for the rabbit. And then you may transform Bridget, you get the 1/1. And then you have the Doon's Mind, which is tap to add X mana, where X is the number of creatures you control. And of course, you want a bunch of creatures, so you can tap for a lot of mana. So that's one thing that they added to the deck. And then there are these. And this one you will find very cute,
Yes,
I imagine.
love him. I think I dreamt about him.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's not. That's not true. You bought the deck box. I did actually dream about him. But we have a little art card from the deck box that you bought.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a deck box. What's it called? The collector.
Booster box.
The booster box.
Yeah.
And there's a little art card with that little guy in there, or one of his
Friends.
siblings,
Yeah, siblings probably. His brother.
his brother.
Ah.
And it's standing on my desk.
Yeah, okay.
I
So
don't know
that's
if you've
why.
noticed, but I've been looking at him all day.
You've been having dreams of Lorwyn. It's actually in the actual lore right now as well. With
Really?
Kellen having dreams about trees in Lorwyn, actually.
Well,
So maybe you are very connected to the Magic the Gathering universe.
let me tell you something. I am Kellen.
You are? Oh, okay. All right. You might be a shapeshifter too, so could be. Mirror Mind Crown. Oh, yeah. Okay. Mirror Mind Crown is an equipment that the first time you would create 1 or more tokens, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of equipped creature. So you can make a token copy of anything whenever you create a token. So you
That's
equip
actually
this.
really nice for my Atla deck.
So you can make eggs or something.
So many eggs.
Yeah, I guess. Or yeah, like you're creating tokens of the eggs, so you could create something else or
Yeah, or
something
eggs.
like that. You
And
want
then
eggs.
I want eggs, and then I can sacrifice them, and then I can play the
Then you will
creature roulette.
Okay.
I love it. I love
Okay.
it.
But then you would need something else that creates tokens. Like a treasure maker or something like that.
Yeah, or just Atla.
Okay.
Really well protected, so you won't kill her every time she enters the battlefield.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay. Springleaf Parade
I love
is
the
an X
card.
spell that says you create X tokens, and creature tokens can add for 1 mana. Or can tap to add 1 mana. And of course, with Baylen you could do the same, but you had to tap 2 tokens to create 1 mana.
Well, I just suddenly saw a card that would fit perfectly to make even more tokens for my Atla deck.
For your Atla deck, yeah. This actually goes very well in your Atla deck because those are X.
Yeah.
Yeah. So play Atla instead of Baylen. No, just kidding. But this is of course just a secondary commander for Baylen. Because it does the same as the commander. Basically. The first ability.
True. I like Baylen.
Yeah.
And he's from
Blue Murrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
I
It's
love
a rabbit
everything
man.
from Bloomburrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything. Oh wait, that's not true.
No, that's not true. You're just hyping it up.
They can freak off.
But okay, Ygra, also from Bloomburrow, also got higher up, plus 30 places.
How's that possible?
How is that possible?
Are people getting into food again?
Yeah, people are getting into food again. Exactly. Because there have been a lot of pizzas from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set.
Is that the reason?
Yeah, because there's a lot of food cards in there.
Oh my god.
So, for example, Ninja Pizza that you see right here says foods you control have tapped to sacrifice this artifact to add 1 mana. So anything on your battlefield can be tapped for mana. You can sacrifice them and make your Ygra very big immediately. Because the drawback of the foods is that you can sacrifice them, but you have to pay 2 mana every time. Now you can sacrifice 2 foods to sacrifice another food to get the life, for example.
So like...
And Ygra will get 2+1 counters from every food you sacrifice. So you can immediately grow
you have to
Atla.
sacrifice...
Or grow Ygra.
So you have to sacrifice 3 foods to kind of make this
Do
work.
the same thing, or...
Yeah,
Yeah,
Isn't
or
that really
maybe
expensive?
Yeah, that's expensive. But you could also use them for other stuff. You're basically turning your pizza or your pizzas or your foods into treasure.
Yeah, cool.
Also, at the beginning of your second main phase, you create a food token, which is also very nice for Ygra because, again, you can sacrifice it immediately.
Can we just use this mechanic or this combo for the Ashling deck as well?
Ashling.
Because Ygra is an elemental cat.
Yeah.
So that would kind of make it work, maybe? Or
Yeah,
is that
you can
really weird?
immediately play it, but you will have to sacrifice it then. So it's not really the best elemental, I feel, for the deck.
Okay.
But we also got from Avatar the Cabbage Merchant, which I find very interesting because we had this already for the last month. But now Ygra shot up because there are multiple cards that go into it, so maybe you will have to rebuild your deck. I think that's mostly what's happening here.
Oh, so people are rebuilding their food decks.
Because enough things have entered to change Ygra as a deck. That's what I think happened. The first Ninja Turtle card, the only card actually that's in here, is only in the top 47th place.
Yeah, but it's not been out for really long, right? It's only been
No.
2 weeks.
No, but I feel like it should have been higher already.
We have to spread the gospel.
Yeah, maybe people should try it more. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people were really apprehensive of the set because of Spider-Man, which was such a disaster.
I've shared my opinion I've shared my opinion about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know,
Before.
but
I like
people
Spider-Man.
hated it, and that's just what people have been saying. And no, it's okay, but I think people were afraid. And actually, I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set, it isn't good for draft, but there are some fun cards in there. And I like that people are still building decks.
What do you think of Splinter as a commander?
Splinter is a ninja commander. Of course, it's a bit weird that you have Yuriko already, but here you have a 3-color commander. That is because you have white and black in the mana cost, and then blue in the ability that says target ninja can't be blocked this turn.
Yeah.
So you have 3 colors, which is better than Yuriko in that sense. And also, if an ability of a ninja you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. It won't be better than Yuriko, because the commander itself is so pushed. But Splinter does add the extra color, white, which can help you be more controlling and stuff like that. And it might feel more like a ninja deck, actually. So I think the commander itself is very fun.
Yeah, so people should know this more. If you know someone who's into ninjas or into black, white, and blue, what's the combination
Esper.
called? Esper. Into Esper decks.
Yeah.
Spread the word. Maybe they just don't know.
Yeah.
Look past your first judgment. Don't
Yeah.
judge the book by its cover. Don't
Try
judge
it.
the
Yeah.
pizza by its pizza box.
Yeah. Because it's greasy. Exactly. But actually, I want to talk about even more commanders that have gotten better because of the Ninja Turtles.
How many more do we have?
2.
Ooh,
This
okay,
one
exciting.
and one more. So here we got from Lorwyn. So Betor, the Ancestor's voice, is Absan. A very good color combination for anything, basically, because you have black and green, which are very good.
It's all about life and death.
Life and
The
death.
circle of life.
The circle of life. Exactly. So at the beginning of your end step, you put a number of +1 counters on one creature, up to 1, equal to the amount of life you gained. So this is already very strong, of course. Then you return up to 1 target creature card with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you lost this turn from your graveyard to the battlefield. I actually feel like this should be just as interesting as Ishtola, personally, because you are returning cards at the beginning of your end step every time. So that's also very strong. Reanimation is very fun.
Yeah.
Or let's say it should at least be as much fun as Teval. We got Twilight Diviner from Lorwyn on the right, which is whenever one or more creatures you control enter, you create a token that's a copy of them. So you double your reanimation skill, which you got once each turn.
And she's really cool.
And we got from the Ninja Turtles, Madame Null, the power broker. She's a power woman, apparently.
Is she a Suits character? Is
Yeah,
she Scotty
I think
from
she's in
Suits?
Suits. Yeah, actually, the
She's
series.
Scotty.
Yeah, she's Scotty. Yeah, true. I think so. In her night life. So what she says, whenever another creature you control enters, you may pay life equal to his power and put that many +1 counters on it. So in this way, you can pay life, with which you can then reanimate something. That's, I think, why people love it. What do you think? Do you have an opinion to share with the people, or are you saying let's go to the last one?
I like the combination of life link and death touch.
Okay, why Death Touch? Kill a creature.
Yeah, but I just, speaking of a personal experience,
Yeah.
I really like lifelink because it's
Yeah.
free life.
Okay, yeah.
But also death touch because it kind of makes you, I think both
Dangerous.
make you feel dangerous, and I like that. I
Okay.
like that.
You like being
It
dangerous.
feels aggressive.
Okay.
Like something is happening in the game, you know? It's not like, oh, we're secretly building or tactics. I really
So Death Touch, when it deals damage to a creature, that creature dies.
That's
This Death Touch.
yeah, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
But it's not a combination.
No, I don't. I know. But I like
You
having.
like it.
Yeah, I just like it. I like the mechanic. It's
The
mechanic.
feeling.
I like the feeling of killing. I sound crazy. I was so sorry.
Yeah.
No, I like Death Touch because it kind of makes you feel invincible. Because people can't really do anything about it except for like.
People don't want to touch your creature.
Exactly.
And then
Just stay away.
Okay, yeah, but
Back
Madame
the
Null
frick
doesn't
up.
have lifelink.
No, I know, but Betor does.
Okay, you like them together.
Yeah, I like them together.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I like that. But also.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
but also.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Last one. We have Breya, the Etherium Shaper. Rose 28. Firmly in the top 100 right now at place 60. I think because Breya, people who are playing Breya mostly want to play it in a little bit more higher powered space. because Breya really wants to play at instant speed. And that just fits with people who are very competitive. So I feel like the Hexing Squelcher was a card that was added from Lorwyn that is just very strong in red decks. So control usually is Esper. So white, blue, and black is really controlling combination. Red really isn't. But the fact that they added Hexing Squelcher makes it way more controlling. So now maybe to be a good control player, you will need all 4 colors. So that's why I think Breya got the extra interest, because Hexing Squelcher is just so good in it. Because it protects you against counters from your opponents. So if you're in a high-powered group, you are playing with people who counter a lot of stuff. And now your stuff can't be countered, or your dispel can't be countered, and spells you control can't be countered after the Hexing Squelcher. Blank. No thoughts in her mind.
No,
I can tell you right now, there's no thoughts in her mind
There's
anymore.
absolutely nothing going on.
No.
No.
Empty.
I really do have some really shallow opinions.
Okay, what's your shallow
Can I
opinion?
share my really shallow opinion on Breya?
Yeah?
I don't like Thopters.
Oh, you don't like Thopters?
I think the word Thopter
Oh, it annoys you.
It's abysmal. I hate it. Thopter. It's like, do you know how 10 years ago people would freak out about the word moist? Moist. I'm sorry if I'm scaring any millennials right now listening to this. But yes. I have the same visceral reaction to the word Thopter. It makes me feel...
We can call them Topters.
No, I hate that as well. I probably hate it even more.
Helicopters.
But I think you have a deck.
Yeah.
That allows you to play with Thopters.
Yeah.
And I think I hated that specific game so much. I really didn't enjoy, because you had all these freaking Thopters flying around. Yeah. And they were so annoying, and I hated the word. So every time I see the word Thopter, I'm just like, oh, get them out of here.
Get them out. Oh, okay.
But you were actually...
But you sacrifice them.
Yeah, but they're still in existence.
Okay. But you what?
You actually wanted to make a deck with us, right?
Yeah, I'm doubting which deck I want to build.
I hope I'm not crushing your enthusiasm right now.
No, I will still play it. And kill you with Thopters.
Well, I will throw eggs in your face.
Okay, that's not good.
With my Adla.
Mm-hmm. So, Ravenous Robots. Also like very good here.
I like them.
Because you get an extra artifact whenever you play an artifact. And this one is from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And if you remember, and I'm actually very happy we saw it, these robots are what Splinter killed. Do you still like Splinter? We can go back to Splinter.
Oh, no, I hate Splinter.
No, it's also Splinter.
But Splinter's the bad guy, right?
No. Splinter is like the father of the turtles.
That's right.
Like the adoptive... What do you say? He adopted them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really thought he was a bad
guy. And with that family thought, we'd like to thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. You didn't say, I hope your coffee is warm.
I hope your coffee is warm.
It's probably cold by now.
But I do hope so.
Thank you so much for listening to us ramble for what is probably like 40 minutes.
Yes.
40 minutes.
Thank you for hearing us ramble for 40 minutes.
Oh,
this is like a drive to your work podcast right now.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and definitely let me know. I'm also really curious, if you're listening to this, are you coming to MagicCon this year in Amsterdam? Because we will be there.
We will be there. Days. Yeah, that's true. You can have a meet and greet for free.
Meet and greet. No, it's actually really, I'm really excited to know, like, are there any people going to MagicCon Amsterdam? When are you going? Let us know.
Yeah. Or Vegas, which is sooner, I think.
Yeah, if you're going to Vegas...
We won't be there.
We won't be there. It's too expensive, but...
But are you going?
Are you going? Tell us everything. What are your plans? Are you having any drafts lined up, or like any ticket plays going on? Or I'm really excited because we've been to MagicCon Amsterdam 2 years ago.
Yeah.
For one day, and we didn't do a lot of events.
No, that's true.
If any.
No, we just went to some talks I think. Yeah.
Which was really cool. I had a great time nonetheless.
Yeah.
But
Watching
I'm really curious to kind of like dip our toes into the events. So what should we do?
Are you going to join an event?
Well, I want you to join the draft. I would like that.
Okay.
I'm personally not confident enough for that yet. Maybe some
Hype her up.
Maybe some
Hype her up. Make her do an event.
But maybe just some friendly competitions.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Okay.
But once again,
Hype
when
her
you're
up.
listening, let us know. Do you have any plans for MagicCon? Are you planning on any tourneys or little events or something like that? Which decks are you bringing? I'm really curious to know, so I can bring the best deck to beat you.
Exactly. All right.
I'm kidding.
All right. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.